What we saying, boys? Good afternoon, man. Good afternoon. Let me know if that Bloomberg's too loud, by the way. It shouldn't be. Just double checking. Pascal, what's good, brother? What's good? How about this weather? I mean, if you're from the UK, boys, if you're like in sort of my area right now, maybe everywhere, it's fucking dreadful today. Moody weather. Charts have been moody. It's been fitting the scene, really. Scenic trading. Jim Bob, what's good, bro? Jay, what we saying, bro? Nick of Time was good. Daniel was good. Slaps was good. Let me shoot this announcement in, boys. We'll go on TikTok as well. Why the literal fuck not? Why the fuck not? River's kind of nice, not gonna lie. Bro, I like it when you're inside. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Like right now, it's so, I feel comfy, bro. You know what I mean? I feel comfy. I feel so nice right now. Inside, it's nice and warm. We got a coffee. Nice. Charts are fucking shit. That's the only thing that's dreadful. We're gonna get inside in a sec though, because again it is a Monday, so it's one of those days where, man, you got to let price action tell you the story for the week. I feel like it isn't telling us a lot at the beginning of the day, but right now we're in vital areas where we can start reversing or continuing. For a lot of stuff, gold, dollar. We've seen a massive rebalance of gold right now. Right, let's go live. Let's go live on TikTok. Nice change from it being sweating. You've been sweating, bruv. How have you been sweating? Where do you live, bro? Are we in the same place? Do. Are we in the same place? Oof. Oh, bro, what am I doing, man? Is it not? Ah. Alright, there we go. We good? Hey, Jen, what's good, bro? Thoughts on GU? It's a good question. I feel like right now we've got to look at the dollar more than GU. So let me get my Streamlabs back up. In terms of GU, bro, right now I need more information from the dollar, right? Again, we're either looking at it continuing down or continuing back up off of this daily. We're still in the area where we're questioning. Now we've taken this higher, it's a lot more better. Now we've taken this higher, we can obviously assume that price is going to start continuing up. And this is what we was looking at pretty much all of last week, was this daily, any of these daily imbalances really. 1, 2, or 3 for price to reverse off of. Now we finally had price reverse off. We've had CRT completion on the... I know we didn't have CRT. Dollar was the only one we didn't have CRT. Is it EU? Okay, EU. So we've got EU trading towards our CRT. We've got everything trading towards our CRT candles right now. Euro USD. GU, did we have the candle? No, we didn't. GU we don't, because again we've got a bit more of a stronger pound. So it's been fighting against the dollar a lot better than the euro right now. But we've got the same on gold, trading back towards our CRT high. Obviously, the completion of this low here, and then we saw price come and now come and take a high. So now again, this was the reset that we needed for buyers to get back into the market. So I think we are just going to fly again with the gold. I did want to see it come lower for the day, just from sort of an intraday perspective. I did want to see it complete our 4-hour CRT we had this morning, which would have been Asia's low swept, and then would have been some unreal buys on gold today. That's the only trades I was really looking for. Again, and entries above here just aren't really viable. We still got detail in a position where we could have reversals. Plus, it looks like we are just coming for the higher. It was below the Friday 50, so it would have been beautiful to get in. It was just unlucky. But that's the market at the moment, man. We're not really coming back to areas that we usually look like. Price is so volatile. I feel like there's not a lot of volume in the markets right now because everyone's so frightened and petrified of where the market's going, because again the confusion is still massively there. We're into another week of a government shutdown, which is not great. So my answer is I can only assume now we're starting to move up from this. Bearing in mind, we could only assume that price is going to continue down within this area here, purely because this is the range we're in. It would be perfect for price to break above these highs, so we can actually see a change on the. I want to say the 4-hour, but I feel like it is more of the 1 hour. We are looking at. Oh, that's not what I wanted. I wanted to square. It's more of the 1 hour structure we're getting here, right? In this area, we can only assume we're going for shorts, but we need to confirm. Wow, I didn't mean to draw that. Ooh, that's a penis. I didn't mean to draw that. Okay, let me do a square. Let me just get rid of one of the circles. That was a penis. Let's square this off a bit more so it looks a bit less penisy, if that's possible. Ugh, still questionable, but you get what I'm talking about, right? We're essentially looking at bearish price action here on a 1 hour to the 4-hour time frame. So here we can still only assume that price is going down. Only place we're looking for the reversals is off these daily imbalances here. Finally came to one that prices seem to respect. If we get this continue up and break this high on the 1 hour structure. Bro, why do I keep drawing a dick by accident? Like, on all jokes aside. Like, all I can see is... I'm just going to stop drawing. I hope you know what I'm talking about, bro. Because for the last 2 minutes, I've just been drawing dicks. If you didn't get what I meant, fair play. Because it looked like all I drew was penises, to be brutal to you. But I hope you understand what I meant. Seb, what's good, my bro? I hope you're well, man. So from this, we can only really assume that the dollar's going to continue to move up, right? For the time being, anyway. It's not even the fact that we wanted to come grab Friday high, because we already did so quite early on through the night. Friday high was made here. And we swept during the start of London, and now we're continuing up. So I guess we can only really still assume that price is moving up on this lower time frame. But this is why we've got to be careful, because we don't really just want to be continuing to buy because we're still within this 1 hour range. So I feel like breaking past the high is vital to see if the dollar's going to continue this bullish run. We're seeing the gold fly furthermore. Fucking hell. I can't help but to notice gold flying in the corner of my eye. Holy shit. Pretty much completed that CRT now in minutes. I think this is our 4-hour CRT? This is our 4-hour CRT candle, which was the one from last week. Yeah, last Friday. Our last Friday's candle. So we pretty much already traded that candle. That's crazy, man. No, not last Friday. Friday before it must not. On the 4-hour. Right, yeah. Makes sense. Makes sense. An important 2 PM candle as well. Perfect candle for CRT. I spoke to Trump this morning. He said he's pumping DXY on Tuesday. Lovely stuff, bro. Appreciate it, man. Oh, you filthy animal, Jed, bro. You filthy animal. Yes, Davey, what we saying, man? How you been, bro? Have you finally grown up yet so you can, like, actually trade at this point? Surely it's been a few years, man. How we doing, that, Jed? Steve, what's good, bro? Tony, what's good, man? Marley, what's good? GJ. I've seen a lot of people look at yen, and we spoke about yen recently, right? And fundamentally, it makes sense for price to go down with the new prime minister of from the Liberal Party, we are going to see Trump-like activities, trying to boost growth, trying to boost stocks, which we've seen already for the last few weeks. So we're only going to see a weaker yen from here. Interest rates are probably going to get cut. Yeah, again, they're looking at higher capital inflows. They're looking for growth. That's what they're looking for. Pretty much what US are looking for, right? They're looking for growth. One thing that we kind of need to do at some fucking point here in the UK, which would benefit us, would definitely benefit us. Davey, that name's crazy. It is really an accident. Wait, what? Wait, hold on. What did you say? 100% Murphy. But yeah, so I would say again, we're sort of weak on the yen, and I'm anticipating that from this daily perspective here. We can see we've come into a premium enough point for price to start moving down and follow suit with this fundamental news. In terms of a GJ perspective, the pound's not fucking necessarily strong. But GJ, I think the best positions would be buyers at the time being. Again, price looks nice to long, but I hate a new week opening, galleys. Is it new week opening? Horrible new week opening at the start of October, which is just gaped price. But again, it makes sense. Fundamentally, it makes sense. I mean, this isn't because of the pound. This is because of the yen, right? I mean, if we go across to our EJ, UJ, we've got the same thing. Right? The reason for that was because, again, the new Prime Minister. And it makes sense for price to be moving like so. Keir Starmer got other plans, lad. Trust me, bruv. Trust me. I mean, it makes sense though, man. I mean, let's be honest. No Labour government is ever gonna make a country grow, is it? Yeah, they're never gonna make a country grow. Right? Never. As long as we've got a Labour government, we can trust there will be zero growth, anything negative growth in our country. We'll go quicker than we'll be Brazil in fucking couple centuries. Which should not be great. I'm 18 next month. Fuck! Davey! Get in, son. Thing is, it's mad, because your name's Davey. You would have thought you was like a 40-year-old man, or like at least 30, pushing up. Fair play, man. Lovely stuff. Oh, wow. Bro, I'll be honest, I didn't actually look close enough to read your YouTube name, bro. What the fuck? Gold hit TP 4315. Nice, bro. We're booming on gold. Booming. Again, the only positions I really wanted to see, though, is price come to our CRT low on that 4 hour from this morning. We had other ideas. 4 hour CRT is now confirmed to be swept. So again, what we're going to see from price here is we want to see continuations, but we've really got to monitor how we see price to this 4 hour. This could be an internal push for price to continue down, especially if we're looking at a strong dollar, right? Strong dollar is going to take an effect on the gold. But I mean, realistically, at the moment, bruv, everyone's putting their money into gold. So gold should inevitably go up, really. It should. There's more wars than ever. I mean, it only makes sense, right? It makes sense. Trade-wise, let's see what we can actually get for this afternoon. EU, let's wait for this. Again, we've got CRT so near completion. We've got price in vital areas. I mean, like what I always say, Monday's always the best fucking day just to let price play out. Give you what you need. Again, we could see from the yen here, and this is why this is a vital day. What we could see from the yen here is we could see price come to the Friday 50, and then we have the sell-off. It only makes sense for the yen to continue down, but when is it going to continue down? We might see a bullish day for the yen today. Ultimately, we should see this bearish move, but if we've not seen it yet, again, I don't think we should really be getting into anything. we could definitely see areas like this come into. Let's see what fair values we actually got. We got any CRT in the end? We've got daily CRT to the downside. What low is that we are looking at? I like the look of it, man. I'm gonna lie. Where would you short EU from? Well, right now we're pretty much already at our CRT low. So if you're talking about trades for like now, I would say nothing. Again, there's no point in going for a trade like this. There's just no point in going for a trade like that, right? I think we can all agree there is literally no fucking point. I wouldn't even want to risk my 1% for this type of move. But yeah, right now I'd say we're so low up in the day. We're at a prior day low. All we've really seen from today, on this Monday, for EU is a continuation to the downside. So it gives us the impression that we're not necessarily going to have the AMD X schematic that does normally work best with our Asian liquidity, especially for a Monday. But Monday is just continuing, so tomorrow it shouldn't really. Well, it should give us a bit more of a retracement into price, because again, we're not seeing the yen come to any nice areas at the moment. We're just continuing this shitty softy move down. Low volume, according us, pushing us just continuously to the downside. Same shit we got gold and stuff, man. Monday has low volume, boys. I think we all need to understand this. Monday, well, Friday mainly. But Friday and Monday, we have a loss of volume in the markets. And again, Monday we get a lot of readjusts to portfolios. So you do see money getting taken out and pulled about. That's why we do see a lot of continuations. Really. Especially on a Monday. I mean, that's exactly what we're getting now. I feel like what we're getting, it only makes sense for most investors in the market right now. Most investors in the market right now are having way more shorter trades. And what I mean by that is obviously the time frame that they're in the trade for. The reason for that is high risk. The markets over the course of a year, since Trump become president, right? Since DT become president, now we've started to have a lot more risk assets. And this is why we've seen favourable assets like commodities and safe haven currencies boom. So that's the reason why we've seen gold go up. That's the reason we've seen the dollar go up. That's the reason why we've seen the yen sort of actually have a move up for once. And yeah. So this is why we're seeing lower volume in these markets, and we are seeing that price isn't coming into areas nice on Monday. Or it could. We've had those days where, bruv, it can. Like, I've seen it this year. It definitely fucking can. But that's why Mondays is most important to watch out for what we're going to do for the rest of the week, because there is so much fucking information that Monday gives you that allows Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday to be the one. This year I've been treating Mondays like Fridays, realistically. I've not got a trade Monday this year at all. Price hasn't been giving it on Monday, man. But it's been telling us a lot for the rest of the week. That's what I've taken away from most of my trades. Because they've come Tuesday, Wednesday. And Monday's told me a lot of information about what's going to happen for the next few days, which is great. Getting that fundamental knowledge of the brand new week as well is key. Readjust portfolio for most high-end investors is great. What's that? Hey, Jen, what's that for, bro? Where would you short? So where would you wait for price to get into before shorting? So if I was looking to short EU, we don't really want to see price in. We don't want to have yesterday's range, which was ranging like this, a very bearish day, and then a continuation. First of all, we can't read anything from this. Only thing they get is that we're super fucking bearish, but we're not getting into areas where we're going to be getting trades that are worth the risk in these market scenarios. So what we need to see is we need to see a day of retracement. Okay, We should really start seeing our accumulation come Tuesday. The accumulation isn't just in the form of moving side to side. Accumulation is also in the form of price retracing. So let's just say, for an example, we've got a really bearish day, and then we've got another day where for the more part of it, we're just seeing price reverse in one direction, but still accumulate orders to the downside. And that's the key part of this maneuver here. We've still got so much orders from buyers on a smaller time frame in this scenario that all of these sellers are going to be massively happy about once it gets to this point, and they can stop all of those orders out. So accumulation is also in the form of a retracement, and then hopefully we can see that manipulation come Wednesday, and then some potential distribution trades there on Thursday. That's the sort of weeks we've been getting mainly, continuation at the start, which is kind of why I've not been trading Mondays, and which is the exact reason why I've seen accumulation, not an accumulation, but like a continuation every Monday. And not an accumulation where you can get in, an accumulation where price literally just continues in the same direction. Exactly what we've had here in EU. In terms of GU, it's a little bit different. I feel like price looks good to short if we just take Asia's high. Like for an example, we had missed that completely. We had the Pride Day Friday weekday, obviously because we had that really strong dollar, so we had a very weak GU for the day, and we had the nice rebalance for the most part, and it also continued price up. If we was able to grab high here on GU, the shorts would have been very fucking nice, especially with the anticipation of the strong dollar. Where would I get in now for EU GU? We would have to wait for price to give us the retracement. Again, I wouldn't get into the market if we're low. I just can't, especially like around the Pride Day low, man. I can't be shorting there. Personally, it's not worth the risk of 1% of my account for me to be shorting at those times. There's positions where we see price come to the Pride Day 50, even some that don't come to the Pride Day 50. But when we're trading around the Pride Day low, man, for me it's an absolute no-no. When I be trading EU, GU, EG, I need to see Pride Day 50. Gold for me at the moment, you don't have to see Pride Day 50. Just get the fuck in at good times, of course. It's more time based in terms of when news has come out and when we've actually got some form of directional bias for it. So I don't mind about Pride Day 50. Gold, we've not seen price come to Pride Day 50 at all. I don't normally trade gold. I just couldn't miss this opportunity of gold seeing highs like this. I mean, still seeing it really come up more. I mean, fuck me, I mean, we've moved heavily today. But again, we need to monitor how we do at this CRT high. We have had CRT play out very fucking well, though. Very well. Is that what you're looking for, Tony, then? EU shorts? Is that mainly what you're looking for? Because it even looks like price can continue down even lower, which would make sense in terms of completion of the CRT. I get it. I get it. But I want to see more of a retracement on the yen. We've seen a retracement on the yen, though. We've seen it come back up today, which is great. If we can come up a little bit higher, I'll be chuffed. And then we can really look at those GJ longs, EJ longs, UJ longs, positions like that. Clearing out the CRT would be lovely. And again, we're looking at more of a daily time frame, not only for the CRT, but also for the higher time frame range that we've got price to bringing up here. So we are looking at that daily time frame for this. And we are looking at a pretty long-term fundamentals as well. We're looking at for like more of a monthly to mainly like a yearly perspective of lower interest rates in Japan, more look on growth, so a weaker yen, higher capital inflows. We are going to look for a short-term weaker yen, so we are looking at like a strong bias here with the yen. I want to see the continuation of that move down. Daily time frame's perfect, CRT range perfect. We just want to see price come and complete that CRT and continue down. Price pushed into Friday 50 today would almost be insane. Can we see price do it? Fuck knows, I'll be honest, probably not. Probably not. But that'd be nuts if we do. If we do, that'd be nuts. Tomorrow could be really good for some GJ, EJ, UJ trades, if so. Mate, do you think EU could be bullish intraday? Yeah. I mean, like what I said, like, we want to see a retracement. So, what I mean by retracement is obviously the accumulative rally that we sort of see, which is that retracement move. So if you want to get into a retracement move, yeah, I would say there is a chance that, because I mean, we need price to, but that's the thing. You're more betting on price retracing, but if you was to get in after it retraced, your odds are just so much more higher. Like we've seen today, if you try to get in below the Friday, like try go for the buy up after taking Asia's low, you would have got stop lost. And that's happened a lot on Mondays. And do you want to do the same thing tomorrow? Probably not. Do you know what I mean? Like, you don't want to make the same mistake twice. That's why I'd always say, wait for price to have that retracement and then go for the main trade, which would be the sell. Again, the dollar, in my opinion, is so unstable. Right? It's not even in my fucking opinion. It's just fucking unstable. Definitively so confusing in terms of where it's going, because it's a safe haven, yet the own economy is... I mean, the economy's doing alright. The US economy's doing great, but still in US government shutdown, still seeing interest rates cuts, which obviously would weaken the currency. So we are very much, like, on edge. Like, dollar could be very bullish or it could be very weak. I've got reasons for both. US government shutdown looks like it could be one of the longest, like the third longest shutdown in history or some shit, which is nuts. It'll be the third shutdown that Trump's ever had between two presidencies. It's fucking confusing, Donald. If you could help us out and fucking get out of the shut. To be fair, it's not even his fault. Well, I mean, fuck knows. God knows, isn't it? It shouldn't be, mainly. Congress needs to come up with a budget, man. If you haven't got a budget, then you've got no money, pretty much. No budget, you can't do nothing. So many people have lost their jobs in the White House. Could have just been, like, that's why he did it. Just a bare man, just a reason for people to leave their jobs in the White House. Because, I mean, he said there's far too many people that work there that don't need to be there. Tony, it's not optimal to show buy a product low. It makes the trade way more risky. 100%. See, I see it, buddy. Would you trade at 7, bro, or wait till 8? I've seen some good entries at 7 on GU recently with Asia, a sweet model. Bro, my trades are between 7 and 10. If there is a trade fitting my narrative of both fundamentals and technicals, then bro, I'm in. It doesn't matter what time it is. Anywhere between 7 and 10, I'm in. But again, it needs to give me the right. Those times are definitive. I wouldn't favour any other time. I've seen more trades at certain times. I've seen more trades past 8 personally this year. Like most of the trades I've seen, the move's been a little bit later on in the session. There's actually been a lot of fucking manipulation between about 7 and half 7, like a little bit later into European session. Which again does make it harder to trade the early hours. You might have seen it recently, which is fair dues, but again, definitively, bro, if it's there, it's there, man. I just use Friday 50s and added compliments. You could say Shawsoft and 100%, bro. Friday 50 always, man. Friday 50 always. It's such a good tool, boys. I'll be honest, it's such a good tool. It's so easy to use, man. You just need to... All you need with it is patience. That's all you need. Because, again, it's a level that you need to be... You need to allow price to come to in order to get into the most favoured positions, right? We're seeing gold. Boom, bro. Holy shit, man. I said 319. I thought he was going to start seeing it reverse, but we're still sitting up so high. Yeah, or a target. It's a great target. Price comes to Friday 50 a lot. Again, it's a real great... Again, these are real-time based levels as well, right? There's people that trade from an intraday perspective that will be looking at prior day for a good context of where price was previously to obviously determine if we're bullish, determine if we're in premium or discount. With every single one of us heard the saying, buy low, sell higher, but how do you know what's high and what's low? And prior day range is one of the best for that. From an intraday perspective, it's so great for that. CRT complete. CRT's been getting smashed today, bruv. Getting smashed. How many people in the YouTube actually use Friday 50? Just out of curiosity. How many of us? I personally do. I'm one. Like, and I mean, like, it's a rule. Like, it's a definitive rule. Not like you pick and choose. Like, it's a rule that you always abide by. Let's get a show of people, man. EU thoughts, mate. Hey, Chen, I just said my thoughts on the EU, bro. It's not really changed. My thoughts are the same. I can really just see us coming to our CRT low here. That's what I can see. Are you bullish or bearish over on the XY? I'm bullish. I mean, in terms of overall, it's a very short perspective because, again, like what I said, the dollar is really so unstable to the point of like we've been seeing very bullish price action, very bearish price action. It's hard to really give you like a main higher time frame perspective. But intraday right now, I'm bullish on the dollar. I'm quite strong on the dollar. Especially because we got the weak yen. Because we got the weak yen, it just, again, there's just less safe havens. Way less safe havens. Other than, only thing really is now gold. But we need a safe haven currency, realistically, that all countries can currently rely on. So that's why the dollar's just got that demand right now. But again, that story could flip next week. It all depends on the US government. Bro, it's just so annoying, man. You boys know me. I'm heavily data driven, and I'm starving for some fucking news, man. Some data. Need some data right now. Fuck. Annoying. iPhone 17 sales smashed iPhone 16. That's Apple up. Amazon shares up as well. Oh, it's just a recovery. Yeah, just a recovery. I'm waiting on JR40 shorts. Ooh, let's have a little look at JR40. This was so unlucky, man. This was Stu's trade last Friday, I think it was. How unlucky is this shit, man? How unlucky. Such a good, beautiful trade as well, man. It's so unlucky. Oh, I didn't know I had the second tab open, bro. So unlucky, it's almost a joke. JR40 shorts, man. JR40 shorts. I'm just trying to think if that's the best positions to get in. I mean, we're still really bearish. We're still going to CRT low, so I do like the idea. I do really, really like the idea. We are so high. But I would say, because we are so bullish and so high up, I would say just wait for price to confirm. We've got 2 p.m. Why have we got a massive open? It's horrid. But I would just, again, confirm on this 5 minute, 15 minute time frame that we are going to start continuing down. 1 hour, 4 hour, perfect. Higher time frame, perfect. I would say, I mean, the euro's not necessarily strong, so that's not going to really help JR40. Massive out. Oh, that's so big. Oh, you're entering JR40 shorts. Where are you? What's your trade, bro? Let me know your trade. We'll plot it on the chart. What's your trade, brother? Let me know what it is, man. H1 entry. H1 entry, that makes sense. Where's fair value? Where's the fair value? We might be using different brokers here, man. I'll be honest, we might be using different brokers. I'm assuming you're talking about within this area here, but there's no fair values for me. Maybe the IFEG? We must have different brokers, man. You guys are sleeping on GBP NZD. GBP NZD. Let's have a little look, man. Well, Asia range been nice. Oh yeah, bro. Who the fuck had this trade the other day, man? This was nuts, bro. Someone had this. From GN. Let's have a look. Ooh. Oh. I mean, GN had a bit of manipulation this morning. It weren't bad, though, I guess, because... It weren't bad, because I don't think we had a... Yeah, we didn't actually have a trade through once we broke this low. So, again, you probably wouldn't... You wouldn't get in there, innit? So that's not bad. I mean, second, it's not a fair value there. It's getting, that'll be difficult. No, here, I wouldn't have got an entry, but I mean, my pattern essentially wouldn't have got me into the buy anyway, so that would have been sweet. What are we looking at here? I guess we do. Sloppy as literal fuck, but trade for a price, trade back to a 5 minute. 5 minutes fucking tiny, bruv. Entry of 50% of the RFG. Oh, sorry, the fair value. Yeah, nice, man. Yeah, GN's been really fucking nice, bruv. I'm gonna lie. Has been nice. It's moving as well. It's moving. What's the main bias for this though, man? What's the main bias? Surely bullish, right? GN, surely. Big retracement. This is horrible price action now on the 4 hour time frame. But I guess it's good because prices accumulating, right? Because it makes sense. I guess it does make sense. Yes, Chaz, what we saying, Brody? USD CHF. USD CHF. So look at this as well. It's just looking nice, nicely bearish. Again, we've been respecting price action nicely in terms of the 4 hour time frame. We did come to the golden zone on here, which is pretty fucking horny, if you ask me. It was just so unlucky for price. We took Friday high, so I guess 15 minute. Ooh, did it come in? Oh, that would have been so nice. So I think we actually ended up coming in Friday high as well. That makes it even nicer. Taking Friday liquidity, 15 minute. Price missed by literally a teensy bit. USD. Is the Swiss franc that bullish? No? I feel like, again, like a pair like USD CHF is massively determined by the dollar. Especially if the dollar's bullish, it takes that safe haven perspective away from the Swiss franc. So the dollar massively drives the UC chart. Alright. Yeah, I've got the Vantage one. J40. That's closest to ACG. Gold's still not really budging, man. Still just chilling. It's still raining out there, man. Right, let's see if price actually... EU's not actually moved at all, by looks of things. Like, literally at all. Yeah, well, we need to start seeing EU bloody move now, 'cause we ain't moved. We have not moved an inch. But yeah, good luck on that trade, man. Let me go back to GBPCHS so we'll look how it's. Are you in? Yeah. I know you're on Jeff. You say JR40, sorry, bro. You said JR40, didn't you? Give me levels if you can, bro. Give me levels if you can. An actual price point. Bro, 399. Still just sitting so low. Looks like we are going to continue lower for the bond yields as well. Yields coming down. Looks way more uninvestable. That is making the US a lot less investable. Again, lower yields, not greater rewards. Capital inflows will be a bit lower. But stocks will be booming. Stocks should be booming. S&P up 0.5%. That's 0.5%. US 30 0.3%. That's mainly. I mean, we've been seeing those come down quite a lot purely because again we're looking at an interest rate cut, cycle as well. So we should really see that dollar start. The yields move down. Only makes sense. The only reason why the dollar is so strong at the moment is just because everything else is so fucking weak. That's the only reason. But we're continuing down on the EU. Assuming that we're continuing up back on DXY now as well. We are coming into those golden zones each time. Each and every time. Continuation now would make most sense. How much do you still? I just think I'll back up. Missed that DTO by a fucking centimetre, man. By a literal centimetre. We've actually got some decent news coming out today. We've still got... Sorry, this week, I mean. Wednesday we got CPI for the pound. So we've got our inflation. The inflation is looking to come higher by 0.2 for previous call. Previous call or is that previous month? Previous year. Year on year, back fourth. Yeah, we had higher than 4% to be fair, but we're back to 4% inflation year on year, which is not great. Economy is a joke. Come Friday, we've got manufacturing PMI, services PMI. That's for everyone as well. France, Germany, Spain, us. Not the US, not US as well later on. Inflation for the US later on. Inflation's looking to stay the same pretty much. Month for month looking to stay the same. Year on year we ain't got no info on that just yet. But we are looking for inflation to pretty much stay the same. Dollar still doesn't really know what it wants to do with. Oh my god. Egypt. Oof. Would have been so nice if this was the fucking prior day, man. Would have been so nice. Back down to that prior day low. Lovely bit of price action. It was so good. It's a shame. It's a fucking shame. Alright, did you man see that fucking heist in France, bro? These men are crazy, bro. France is a fucking... Bro, France, man. What the fuck is up with that place at the moment? Not even at the moment, bro. Like, for the last, like, 5 years, they've just been going... No, the last, like, 10 years, they've awfully gone downhill. Awfully, like, dreadfully. Dreadful, man. It's actually awful. I would happily never go to France. Again. Happily. Dreadful. Danny Berry. Again, dollar's still very fucking indecisive, man. It's been like that quite a lot. Right, yeah, no, they've smashed it, Apple, what the fuck? Yeah, jewellery, man, but, like, not even jewellery, well, yeah, jewellery, but fucking, like, royal jewellery, like, tiaras, crowns, and shit like that, man. Imagine stealing the Queen's jewels, bruv. I'm not even gonna say the king, man, fuck that dude. But, like, just, bro, all hail the Queen, man. Like, fuck with that bitch. Let's say her. Imagine, bruv. Imagine that. Imagine someone stains the Queen's jewels, bro. That's mad. You gotta be... If you're cool, surely you gotta be healed. Surely, man. Doesn't even matter what country in. Even in Switzerland, you'd have to just fucking... They've gotta go, no. They've gotta go. Oh, shit. US stocks will just be continuously doing crazy though for the time being. S&P's had a nice rebalance. S&P needed a good rebalance. Holy shit. Very low average we had for that move from all those US stocks. I really hope we do get a much better week though. I hope today doesn't set a tone for this whole week. This Aaron was good, bro. What's mad as well is they dropped the crown while they were getting away, apparently. They dropped it, man. What? Man said they dropped the crowns, bro. No way. Trust me, Davey. But bro, like, what? How can someone have the ability to take them, but doesn't even have the ability to keep it to hand whilst running away? What does that tell you about the security of France, man? There just isn't any. No security. Bro, that sounds like such a film though, innit, bro? That sounds like such a film. Massive heist in France. Like Royals jewels. And then they drop it on the way out. Bro, that just sounds like a film, man. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if this was some, like, mad marketing campaign for, like, a new, like, Warner Brothers film or some shit. Like, I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, Skull, what's good, bro? What we saying, man? How you been? You're gonna EU shorts, fair dues, brother. Looks like we are gonna get DXY continue up. Yeah, DXY strong, man. DXY so strong. So strong off the daily, it's lovely. Want to see a continuation to come break this high now? Just continue price up pretty much. Sounds like some GTA 5 story mode mission. Trust me, bro. Like, just sounds like such a game, such a film, bro. It's crazy. Like, surely no one can take the crown jewels. Like how, bro? Like, so much money as well, man. Like, how? Literally, how? Like, literally, how? What's weaker, Euro or GBP? I'll say Euro at the moment, bro. I'll be going with the Euro. Main long term, Euro's probably weaker. Realistically, I'd say mainly looking at EG shorts. They're probably the best positions right now. But again, we've seen price really consolidating because we sort of flipped bullish, bearish, bullish, bearish. So both quite even, but I'd say mainly the pound's a bit stronger. They're both not really that doing that great, to be honest. So we're all right. Okay. Yeah. Might just ram 5 packs of snus in my upper lip. Snus, man. I've never understood snus, man. I'm not gonna lie. I never have. I've never really understood it. Oh, DXY doesn't really want to move though. It's been a pain in the uterus. Snapchat needs to be fixed ASAP. What? What the fuck you on about, bro? Oh, such a thing at school. Half term, I'd allowed to at 9 AM. Fuck me. Half term again for school. Bro, you man just bro, it's mad, isn't it? Mad. Oh god, it's crazy. I was trying to buy from 4-2, 4-3, but I never came all the way down. Yeah, I know, man. I was really looking for the sweep of the Asia low. Is that sort of similar to you? Oh, yours is a bit higher, wasn't it? Oh yeah, you was looking at the unmitigated wick, right? I was looking at sort of I was waiting for us to come to the Asia low, but yeah, bro, we just didn't come below it at all day. It's kind of shit. It's kind of shit. Which can't you trade without seeing? Mace, what tool do you use every trade without foul? Like the essential, like Friday 50, IVG, or the block liquidity suit, CLT, etc. Friday 50, bro, definitive, like, it's, yeah, Friday 50, man. Friday 50, every single day without foul. CRT isn't always there. CRT for me is an extra confluence. Liquidity sweep has to sweep liquidity of Asia every single time. Friday 50 has to be in there. For entry has to be IFEG and then a fair value gap after the IFEG. Yeah, pretty much. And that has saved me from so many losses this year for the Asia liquidity. So many. So many. What's Friday 50, bro? What do you mean? What do you mean, sorry, Dave? Maybe. Friday 50. I don't know if you're saying Friday 50 or Friday. Are you saying Friday 50? It's just a Friday 50, bro. Dave, you're Connor. It's just a Friday 50. 50% of the Fridays range. For 30. This is showing real market logic. We break through bullish arrays, create bearish arrays to show $10. Oh, okay. Yeah. DXY is still in the exact same spot. Still hasn't actually done anything. The markets are dreadful, man. Like, literally have been so dreadful. Oi. Do you got that 4-hour CRTs? Have a look. You talk about this high here. It's quite a low volume candle, so the likelihood of it playing out is probably quite low. Looks like we do just want to continue down. Price looks like it just doesn't have any intention to continue up. We only invalidate it when it breaks this low. I should be careful of that. I mean, realistically in that 4 hour, we're not looking at a massive high volume candle. We're only quite wickish. So it's not a favourable CRT candle. With how much are you funding with ACG? Like, what's the what is the maximum 300k? Maximum allocation is 400. I'm pretty sure it still is 400. Bringing up to the minute. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's 400 still. So the EU doesn't even want to come grab the low, it's still pissing about. Yen still, okay, we got open now. Yeah, we're moving up. We're moving up. Oh, we're open. Nice. Mad. Check gold. Oh, we're coming down. Nice. Alright. Possible long. Yeah, I mean, we'd wait for it. I prefer, but yeah, possible long, yeah. I'm assuming you're assuming that price is coming down a bit more. Then yeah, we'll see. We'll see how. Again, like what I was saying, we see how we react after the CRT completion. We could just continue or just come and have a nice retracement. We'll see if price actually wants to come down. Again, we're getting no movement. It's been a really shit day in terms of stuff. But again, we've seen a nice retracement for DXY. Seen it come back up. We've seen a nice retracement for the yen come back up. We've seen a nice retracement for gold. Prices come back up. JF40, again, nice retracement in the last few days. Well, actually, not ridge today. I thought we had a retracement yesterday. We didn't. Not yesterday, Friday. What we did. We're still continuing up. So, nice reversal day. Continuation for like EU. EU, we've seen a continuation. GU, we saw a reversal back into PA. Still looking like we want to continue down. But yeah, I mean, we look alright. I mean, the way we shaped ourselves today, we look alright for Monday. Just depends on that. Obviously, sorry for Tuesday. It just depends on how we close. It does depend on how we close. But yeah, we'll see, boys. I'll catch you, man, tomorrow. Obviously, I'll be back in the pre-London at 6:30. Go through the markets. Hopefully, we've got a bit more news and a few fundamentals. We don't have any news tomorrow morning, I'm pretty sure. Definitely no high impact, nothing that we need to really focus on. Let me just double check. Yeah, no. European news midday, but other than that, nothing else. But you, man, I'll catch you, man, tomorrow morning. I'm still going to monitor price action. I'll send in anything if price changes a lot. I'm still going to keep my eyes on gold. I advise everyone else does if you are trading gold. Because, again, we've got a lot of volume right now. We're moving quite heavily, especially because we just had that